Okay, whether children are in school or learning remotely, some parents feel the pandemic may have set their child back. Some have turned to tutoring, but it can be very costly.
So Mara Koffmann and Jen Mendelsohn have created Braintrust. It's an online tutoring marketplace for everyone. And Jen and Mara joining us this morning. Ladies, good to have you on. Good day.
Good morning.
Mara, let's start with you. What was the inspiration for this?
Sure. So I have been a teacher for the past 10 years in multiple different capacities, from the classroom to working as a private tutor to owning a tutoring business prior to Braintrust. And what I recognized is the fact that there's this inherent difficulty of teachers trying to connect with parents who want their services and parents trying to find a really great teacher who can support their child and his or her unique learning needs. So the idea was to try and create more transparency and access by putting together an online marketplace where the two parties are able to connect directly.
And Jen, are you finding that people are reaching out? Because I do think this is a moment of a lot of disconnect and trying to find footing, whether you're a parent, a student, a teacher, because we know we're in a new world with COVID.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's been a very notable groundswell of demand because of the lack of clarity with the public schools and the private schools and the messaging to parents. You know, I think one of the biggest issues, and this is, amplifying what Mara said, there's really no marketplace where there's connectivity to certified teachers. And that's one of the issues with tutoring. You really don't know what you're going to get. It's very much a word of mouth, fragmented business model. And, Mara and I, coming to this business with our own respective professional experiences, really wanted to empower the teacher and empower the parent. There's a democracy of prices on Braintrust.
Yeah, so I was wondering, how much does it cost? Because, tutoring, I remember getting tutors for my kids, and it was an arm and a leg. So
I agree with you. I used to joke with different tutors. I'm like, are you doing my taxes? What else am I getting for this? And I think part of the beauty of our business model is that you really begin to see that diversified portfolio, so that you have some tutors that have different specialties and they're $250 an hour in New York City. And that's legitimate based on their experience. Conversely, you also have access, because of the online marketplace, to tutors who are extremely qualified in a different geography and can very quickly get up to speed with your child. And it's $40 an hour, or it's $50 an hour, and it's much more palatable. And I'd be remiss if we didn't mention we have a lot of transparent tracking metrics. So we're very keen on capturing that work product and showing to parents who don't know what they don't know in terms of their child's educational development.
Yeah, Mara, I'm wondering, the tutors that you use, are they current teachers, former teachers, or just really smart people?
No, so they're all certified teachers. Some are currently working in the classroom and they're available after school. We also have teachers who have decided to leave the classroom because of safety reasons, because they had a child, because they wanted to retire. But teachers get into this profession because they love making a difference in the lives of the students that they support. And so we're trying to provide them with a really great and flexible opportunity to do what they love, but, at a price point that they feel really good about, to value their skills and their training and help make a difference in the lives of their students.
And Jen, are they all students, all grades, all different needs?
So to give you some context, we're really focused right now on the K through 12 set. And, the gestalt for Mara and I coming together was that my daughter, who was in public school at the time, was diagnosed as being dyslexic. And even though I had resources and connections, I could not get her the remediation that she needed. By the time I got through word of mouth tutors, it was such a diluted list. I was really not able to confirm their credentials. I didn't know how structured their program was. And it's a very specific type of remediation that requires a lot of education behind it. So, our footprint is really supporting different learners. That said, at this point and at this stage in current events, every child right now is suffering from being a different learner, because there's hybrid models, there's full remote models, there's kids who are in school. And I think at the end of the day, the messaging to all the children is it's unclear if we have this. It's unclear if the adults who are running the institutions have this. So it's really been shifted to the parent to pick up that slack and have more ownership over their child's education.
I'm just also wondering, because not all tutors are created equal and they don't always get along with a student. It's, you know, one of those fine lines of like seeing a psychiatrist, that you need to be able to bond. So if there's a case where they do hook up with a particular tutor but things aren't working out, is there a way to remedy that?
100%.
So we offer the ability to connect with a teacher for an online interview before a session, so that you can really make sure that it feels like a good connection, that you feel confident this teacher has the training and background to be able to not only teach your child, but also connect with your child. And at the same time, it's a session-by-session commitment. So if you have a great session and you want to continue, you're able to for as long as you'd like to. And if you feel like the match isn't a good fit for whatever reason, we have lots and lots of teachers who have similar sort of qualifications and trainings who would be able to do a session with your child and see if it's a better fit.
Where can people find you?
www.braintrusttutors.com.
Well, it's so nice to meet you, Jen and Mara. I'm sure parents everywhere are writing this down as we speak. Good luck to you.
Really filling a void.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, especially now. Parents need like a break.